Hello and welcome back. This is Grillenheimer. Um, so let's get into it. I got a buddy in another state, so I'll just call him Buddy. That he sends me a lot of images to make characters in the Magic Set Editor, and it's he makes some pretty good characters. Mine are just fun. They're not really all that strong for the most part, and I still got to get to my like two and a half dozen undisclosed chapter characters that I've hand drawn myself, and I've been getting a few of them colored in the computer, and it's taken a while. But Necro Titan, let's go over Necro Titan. Necro Titan. This is before we really well. I knew it was a Quintesson character because I had to look it up. And I think Deathbringer in here, I don't know if that subtitle was his idea or my idea from where I found the information. But I've never heard of this character. Apparently, it's like an alternate Fortress Maximus that the Quintessons, maybe Fort Max died and the Quintessons rebuilt it into this female character. I have no idea where this thing came from. Anyway, but as our first go is a Decepticon, and he loves his big robots. He loves the combiners. He loves enjoys the big bites. Metroplex, Triptychon, Predaking, all that and the like. So Necrotitan just fit right in here, and since it's two full images, there's no Headmaster, Titan Master gimmick or anything like that to that effect. So Necrotitan Deathbringer is a 25-star character, so you're maxed out on stars, range, spaceship, and a Titan. And I put a Titan on there, or maybe he did. Gosh, it's been so long. This was sometime like last summer when we made this, or when he made it, really. When you flip to this, whoa. Let's go over stats. In alt mode, Necrotitan has an attack of 5, health of 40, and defense of 2. Originally, I think it was more than this, and he's tested it. He's played it with a friend of his or two, and he's played it with me. And the original stats were greater than this, if I remember. And so we've had to work on it and test it. Maybe this is a little too strong. Maybe we need to change this, change that. So it's in alt mode. It's an attack of 5, defense of 2, health of 40. When you flip to this mode, choose one. And so you have two choices when you flip to alt mode. You can either scrap blue, green, and white from your hand, then draw 3. And then this second one is just play an upgrade. So you can get a free upgrade or be able to play another upgrade on your turn if you flip to this mode. So you're definitely going to want some escape routes and rapid conversions with this guy or gal, whatever it is. In bot mode, Necrotitan Deathbringer is ranged and a Titan. So the only thing just the spaceship thingy came off, because that's what it looks like, because it's flying in space. And we even saw I have the DVD of Headmasters, the Japanese Headmasters and the Japanese. I don't have Victory. I've got Headmasters and the other one. I don't have the third one. I don't have Victory. And they all get really weird, but I do remember seeing them flying Fort Max in space like this also. So when we flip over to bot mode, I'm sorry, his attack goes up to 7. And if you see the B&A in the lower left-hand corner, I came up with that name for this file, which is basically our names kind of put together, B&A. Not to be mistaken for B&A Warehouse. So attack of 7, and its defense comes down to 1. Yes, something that big with a defensive 1. Well, it's a character card. It needs some weakness. When in this mode, once per turn, choose 1. So we have another choice again for bot mode. But it doesn't have to flip. It's just once per turn. So after your opponent has tried to attack Necro Titan with 4 or 5 characters, now you untap, you tap. It's your turn. Draw a card. Now you can choose one of these. Do 2 damage to this and scrap 2 of your opponent's upgrades. Maybe we should say equipped upgrades on there. I didn't think about that till now. I haven't looked at this character in months. Scrap any or scrap 3 upgraded. Scrap any 3 equipped upgrades on this and do 4 damage to an enemy. So it's like, I wonder if it should be 3 instead of 4, but I think he wanted 4. And so when I've played with him against this thing, I normally lose because he's always damaging himself to damage one of my characters, to scrap my upgrades, and then you flip to alt mode, be able to play 2 upgrades and flip back to bot mode, scrap 3 upgrades, do 4 damage. It's a little rough, but that's Necro Titan, and bot mode and alt mode. And I put on there SRT. I don't think he's looking for commons and uncommons and rares and what that. But this just seemed fitting for an SRT, especially with power. Especially with this amount of non-attack damage. Okay, and the second one is this second Necro Titan. It's the same picture. It's a little off color, and they're flipped also, but it's to make up for the first time it was a Decepticon. The second time we corrected it, made it a Quintesson, made the Quintesson colors for the character card wise, and this one's a little different. It's the same image for the most part. Yeah, you just can't see the flyers down below on the Decepticon version. So Necro Titan, the Quintesson champion, is a specialist, a spaceship, and a Titan. So this is not a ranged character. This is now a specialist character. It's not 25 stars. It's 19. So you can have a 6-star character with it. When you flip to stats, let's go over stats. In alt mode, it's got an attack of 5, health of 35, but a defense of 3. So this thing is going to be a monster to try to also damage this one in a way with the right deck. I mean, you have to prepare yourself with the right deck to take some of these things down that he's created. And I'm just not great at making strong decks. So, but the health is only 35 because it's a 19-star character. So we brought the health down by 5. So there is that. I got to make this quick. But when you flip to this mode, once per turn, you may tap an enemy character with 6 stars or fewer and use half its total attack, rounded down, and damage each enemy character by that number. Ouch. I mean, that's very powerful. To me, I almost would, if this was me, this is just me. Now that I say this out loud, I'm sorry, dude, that's just really powerful, because I don't know if I've got a 6-star. There's Bludgeon, there's Inferno, 11-star, 12-star, 9-star, Wolfwire, 9-star. Let's just look at, well, I guess I guess we can look at Little Ravage here, who's only a 5-star. So you could if Ravage is at least in bot mode, and you and he's one of your opponents trying to go up against this poor little Necrotitan, that sorry, running joke. You tap an enemy character, tap it, and then, well, its attack is 3. Half of 3 rounded down instead of up would be 1. So then you'd be able to damage 1 each enemy character by 1. 1.5 rounded down, not up, is 1, not 2. So it's like being able to pull off and that's only with a 3 attack on Ravage. Kind of like pulling off an armed hovercraft. Flipping this character to alt mode to tap an enemy opponent 6 or less to attack everybody on their team. Ouch. And if you have an armed hovercraft, you can get more non-attack damage that way also. You haven't even attacked yet. So definitely an advanced character. Let's see here. I gotta hurry this up, guys. You flip over to bot mode. There, it changed. And let me change. It had, if it doesn't mean much nowadays, but it had common on here, so I changed it to rare. You flip it over to bot mode. Its attack is still 7, just like the Decepticon. Even though its defense stats are greater, but the health is less. It's almost tempting to bring the attack down to 4 on alt mode and 6 in bot mode. I don't know. We got some of this stuff like on Optimus Primes that are what, 15, 16 stars. So I'll leave it. And we had to modify this just a little bit. Oh, I got to log into work. After this attacks, while it has a green upgrade equipped, you may return a green pip you flip to your hand. It was not originally like this. Originally, it was after you battle, you can get a green pip card you flipped for free every battle. And next thing you know, you've got a handful of these green pip cards that you can play, Sharpened Talons or whatever. Does a Fusion Boar have green on it? I don't think so. No, it's a black pip. That's right. And it ended up being almost a joke to play against this thing. And I probably could have taken it down, except he had 3 cards of resilience and 3 cards of his Energon boost, which is a card like resilience. So he ended up having 6 healing cards of either 4 or 5 repair, that when you use the card it gets KO'd. So his deck not only is not 40, it's like 34. And so he can get whatever card he wants, or even the card on the flip during battle. Before we changed this to all these green cards in his hand, it was just it was just insane. It was too strong. So we did tweak that. Got him to say, can we change this? So this is what it shows now. This has +1 defense when defending against an Autobot, Decepticon, or Mercenary. Ouch. So it has 3 defense on each side, basically. But unbeknownst to me, when we called up and we played over our phone, I gotta log in. I gotta end this. That I was playing my 2 Megatrons, my Transmetal Megatron and my Transmetal 2 Megatron. So that was the only thing, the one thing that could stand in his way. No, Predacons. It doesn't have Predacon on here. But that's what he wanted, and we left it like that, which was fine. And he's like, "Oh man, you're not any of these, are you?" I said, "No, I'm Predacon." Well, what's that? Beast War. No better. These blasted phones. So that gave me only a slight edge. And so I think he still won. But if he hadn't been able to heal, see, 3 times 5 is 15 repair right there. 3 times 4 is 12 repair right there. I probably could have won the game, or I think I did win one of the games. I think we played twice with those characters. I think my Megatrons won a game, and I think this Necro Titan won a game. But that was even before we got this. No, maybe I didn't win either game. Gosh, it's been a few weeks, dude. And even then, I've just been so busy. I haven't been able to play hardly any whatsoever, and my laptop was crashing, and I was having to go through this weekend what little time I had to try to delete some stuff and delete images because things were not working like they should have been. Speaking of working, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. As always, have a blessed day. We went over Necrotitan and Necrotitan, and we'll see you next time. And as always, Waspinator have headache in his body.